this week on What's the Remedy podcast.
All right, what's up? Welcome back. This is What's the Remedy podcast. It's your boy, Dr. J.
Mr. Wash.
Ashley Ray.
And this is your weekly conversation over, shit is written down right here. It's a weekly conversation on mental health, social issues, and other contributing factors that plague society. This is What's the Remedy podcast.
Nice.
Man, look at that.
I can read.
Niggas have to give up to the Agape Palace, whatever that's who did our merch, pretty much.
Ashley modeling the merch.
Yes. I like this. I can write notes like, Dear Diary, bitch ass niggas at work.
Okay, so for those that don't know, if you're not watching, if you listening, we got notebooks with our insignia on them, and so that's what Ashley's writing in now, writing her journals.
Sorry, 2019. Fuck.
Yep. Hey, and the good thing is, like, the journals have a calendar in them,
Yeah.
so we can check the calendar, and
Bills need to be paid.
all of 2019, we're gonna be ready.
On the first. I need a nigga who gonna swipe them visas.
That's what
I hope you find them in 19.
Did you find one for Christmas? It was, Christmas holidays just
I
passed.
got a gift.
What'd you get? Oh, you can't discuss your gift. Oh, okay, that's what's up.
I got a bag.
Real bad.
He gave you the bag.
He didn't give you the bag, but you got a bag.
I got a bag.
Okay.
Oh, what kind of bag?
Calvin Klein, like those bag, gym bag, whatever. He was
Oh,
like, work
okay.
out.
Oh, okay.
Oh, gym bag. You made it sound like you couldn't tell us. I was
Yeah.
like, okay, maybe you got something special.
Nah, that bag. My mama said that he got it with his cologne and gave it to me.
It's very possible.
Hey.
Hey, that's a
I
smart
like,
man.
but I
Smart
like
man.
that though. He actually got some more today.
I was gonna say, because
I would have done the same shit.
I've done that before.
We
Like,
not together, so it's cool.
I bought some, like, because I used to buy a lot of colognes, because, like, Versace does it, Dolce does it,
Yeah,
like, all of them
actually.
do it where you go in and you buy some cologne and they give you, like, a bag or something. So,
No, no, no.
I mean, I think ain't nothing wrong with it.
I don't
Personally.
think there's nothing wrong with
She said
it.
you in that hand-me-down bag.
She's like, oh, he just got you he ain't about it. I was like, damn. My hopes and dreams, whatever. How was y'all Christmas?
I work.
Damn.
I work. Hey, have you seen my Snapchat and my Instagram? I was jamming Please Come Home for Christmas.
We
I was
sang
sitting
it for
there.
you. That's how my mama sang that for you.
I was sitting
That's
there,
okay.
but I got paid, so
That's good.
it's all good.
Yeah, no, you can't be mad at, making the money.
Yeah.
Nah, you can't.
Wait, making the money watching Bird Box.
I gotta watch that. Nobody tell me no more about it.
Oh, damn, well, I was just about to bring it up.
Bird
I
Box.
haven't watched it yet. I'm kind of scared, so I'm like,
Yeah, I watched it with my mom and them. Well, actually, I had watched it. I had started watching it before I left to go home,
Mhm.
and then I had to leave. So I was like, man, let me go ahead and finish it. And then my mom and them were, what you gonna watch? And I was like, oh shit, I'll start from the beginning.
Yeah.
And so we just watched the whole thing. But
y'all liked it?
my mama ain't like it because she don't like scary movies.
See, I'm not watching this thing.
It's not that scary.
It makes you makes you have anxiety about
Yeah,
things.
it's
It's
a
not.
suspense.
Yeah, it's a suspense movie.
I'm not watching it at night. I'm gonna wait till Saturday.
You might want to watch it during the daytime. You
Yeah.
you might
Oh
want
my
to do
God, I don't
daytime.
want to watch it then. Y'all just don't. Y'all can talk about it. I don't watch it. I'm
No,
not a scary person. I'm a scary person. I don't like
but
it.
you gotta watch it so you can join the discussions.
Fuck that.
So you can say, damn it, girl, what's wrong with you?
Yeah, that's all it is.
Yeah.
It's like a thriller. You gotta watch it
And then
and
it's like
yell
my
at the
favorite
screen.
actress, Cindy, but she
But we gonna discuss a little bit right now. I didn't understand. Like, first off, y'all together for 5 years, ain't no real biracial little kids working around.
Right, they had no kids.
Yeah.
Come on
ain't
now.
no black kids in it.
Well, no, she ended up being with this black dude for like 5 years, trying to survive.
So that don't mean you can. I mean, what's
They had been fucking.
Yeah.
They had no rebels.
Yeah, cause they
She
ended,
fucking had no kids. Damn.
she had a
Just
kid.
had a kid at the beginning of the movie.
Yeah,
How old is
She
that
was
baby?
pregnant at the beginning of the movie.
How old is that baby?
By the end of it, he was 5.
yeah, both of them was 5. The little girl was
He
like,
probably can't. He probably can't have no kids.
I mean, that's
Stop blaming us. My bad, ladies.
Nah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that is an option. Maybe he shooting
So
blanks.
she was messing with a black man.
yeah.
Mm.
'Cause
Trevante Rhodes. Trevante Rhodes,
Who
the
is
dude
that?
from
Moonlight.
Moonlight, the one everybody loves.
Oh my God, really? He in there?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's what most people. That's what a lot of women were saying. That's what they watched it for because he be in
I
it
didn't
all.
know he was a winner.
Yeah, him and Lil Rel was in it. Lil Rel from
Get out.
Get Out.
Yeah.
His little fat friend. And who else was in? Well, it was a bunch of people.
He died weak.
Yeah, his death was terrible. But like, Yeah, no, there was a lot of people in the movie like it, and that's the other thing. Like my mama was talking about was how like Netflix is having like a lot of movies with like big name people in them.
Yeah.
Like Netflix putting out the bag.
They must got some money.
They
I mean,
do.
you take in my money every month.
And you got to figure Netflix is like international now. So they got Netflix London, they got Netflix
Yeah, they do.
Israel. You know what I'm saying? So they get money hand over fist, millions of dollars a month.
I was watching Netflix and they.
Yeah.
Oh, it's sad.
Like I said, 'cause like-
I'm watching something in English.
Like I said, now you got everybody with the Bird Box memes and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
and that's why you gotta watch it. That's why you have to watch the movie just so you can look up the hashtag Bird Box. That shit funny.
That's probably why
Like-
you're laughing at none of these memes. I was
Like, yeah, I seen the one with the gun, and they had the one with the soldier boy went up to my Mallory in the woods.
Yeah.
Buzzing. Buzzing at everything. She can't even see shit, she just buzzing
Are you
blindfold.
serious?
Yeah, because you can't take the blindfold off.
Oh,
She
so
just
why
out
she
there.
shooting?
Because she just,
Something's coming.
yeah, something coming. She can
She don't
sense
know
it.
where it is, so it's been.
So she can kill the creature? No.
Nah, ain't killing no creatures in
So
there.
why you shooting?
I don't know. She's
They don't know. Don't nobody know what the creature is or what it's doing. They just know they can't take the blindfold off, and so she start busting. So she shooting.
And the creature's like, hey, Mallory, come on.
Oh my
Look at me.
God.
Take your blindfold off. It's me, Tom.
Yeah.
Who was Tom?
That Tom was a black
Tom's a
dude.
black dude. Somebody said on there, they were like, man, when's the last time you heard of a black dude named Tom anyway? Uncle Tom, man.
What would you take your blindfold off for? That's what I was looking at. Though, like people had tacos.
They like, damn, she got a fat ass. Niggas like, look at them blindfold.
Yeah.
That'd be something that, like,
Somebody, now that funny is when I was like, that was some nigga shit what niggas would do. They was like, damn, she go through your phone.
oh, yeah, that makes sense.
straight out.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
true. I probably take one.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, you don't want nobody going through your phone either.
Don't go through the phone.
But like I said, it was if you saw the happening, it was basically just a happening.
It was the same
I never
concept.
seen that either.
There's another little scary thriller movie.
I went to go see Charlotte.
M. Night Shyamalan Malindo.
What?
The director M. Night Shyamalan.
Shyamalan or
Yeah.
everything.
Shyamalan Malindo. The nigga did the Sixth Sense and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, what did you say you went to go see Charlotte's Web?
No, Sherlock Holmes. My bad. I think I did.
I heard her say it and I was like, wait a
Charlotte-
minute.
I went to see Sherlock Holmes.
Charlotte's Web?
No, not that shit. Sherlock Holmes.
Oh.
You go by yourself with your niece or somebody. Charlotte's Web.
Charlotte's Web. How was that? How was Sherlock Holmes?
I went to sleep a little bit. It was alright.
It looked like something I would go to sleep on. When I saw the preview, I was like, I'm just gonna wait for it to come out on video or Netflix
Yeah,
or
I'm not,
something.
I thought because the same people that did like
Step Brothers.
Step Brothers
and they did
and
Talladega
Talladega Nights.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
man, y'all can't remake this.
But-
Y'all gotta come with your own
That's
stuff.
when somebody they come with original material. That's when it's
Yeah, because their original material be good. I mean, overall, how did y'all feel about your Christmas holidays though? Like, just being at home for Christmas or wherever you were for Christmas. How you feel
Before I
about
went to
that?
Memphis, I guess that was before Christmas. That was cool. I enjoyed the Memphis college or something. Like, eh, what? No, okay, I don't know.
No, I don't know.
I don't.
I'm not gonna say
In
it real
town,
15.
whatever. I was in all the hoods.
Yeah.
Whatever.
No, you went to the hoods of Memphis.
Yeah, I didn't get out, but I went
You drove through.
for sure.
Drove through the hoods of Memphis.
Charles Thurman.
All I wanted to go see was Elvis's house. I didn't get to go in, but that's in the hood. But yeah.
Mm. Well, I mean, you figure that like a lot of old people, white neighborhoods are now the
I'm
hood.
definitely going in there because I'm an Elvis fan.
So you gonna go back and go into Elvis? So they got like a time that you can go in there or something? Like is it open and closed at a certain time?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a museum kind of
Yeah.
That's what I
Graceland.
figured. It's like
My
yeah,
friend said it was just like everything's small and not big as you think it is. But
right. It's kind of
back
like
in them days, you know.
Martin Luther King's house or something where you got this kind of time
Time.
out and get to.
Yeah, my homegirl, she went down to Graceland,
It
and
is.
she said she going inside and like you can go upstairs. You can go upstairs and you can see into the room,
Mhm.
but the room is exactly like how they left it,
Yeah.
like before he died.
Yeah.
That's tough. But I mean, anyway, as far as my Christmas, I mean, I didn't do anything. I just went home, and I mean, I got to spend a lot of family time together. We did like little game nights and
Yeah.
that kind of stuff.
That's always fun.
Yeah, and then like my mom and them had been gifted. You know what? I don't drink anymore. You know, I drink a lot of alcohol, but I don't drink. I've never drank E&J.
You don't drink nothing. You don't drink NJ. You what you too bougie for?
I think I am.
Can I drink the Hurricane jerk?
Yeah, I'm not into the Erkin
It was
jerk.
cheap. That's what we used to
Exactly.
drink.
So my mom and them had something that somebody had given to them, And she's like, I don't even know what this is. Because my mama don't drink at all. Well, she drink wine, but that's it. And so, like, I was like, you know what? I'm going to try something. It was like a VSOP. I was like, that's high quality cheap liquor. High quality cheap liquor. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to try this.
And you like,
And it wasn't bad.
told you.
That E&J VSOP
I actually like that other than Hennessy.
I would say brandy over cognac now.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, because, like,
Oh, it's a brandy. Okay.
Pure White Hennessy is a brandy, too. And it's the same kind of
I never
flavor.
had it. You know, bought
How you buy it and not
Just
have
sold
it?
it.
Mm-hmm.
How much you sold it for?
75. Like 75, 90 depending.
Oh, you had a bunch of them then?
Yeah.
Oh, look at you, hustling. I have a couple
Gotta
at the
make
house.
profit somewhere.
I got a couple at the house, and I'm going to Cabo in next weekend.
Get some
so
more.
I'm gonna get some more. I'm gonna do it like you. I'm gonna sell them all. So if anybody's looking for Pure White Hennessy, y'all hit us up, and
Is it that good?
I
I
got a
never
little something
tasted
for
it
you.
before.
It's really not. It's not really.
Somebody said that ain't that good.
It's not
But
worth-
people
It's
like
just you
it.
can't get it, so everybody wants
Yeah,
it.
you can't get it in the States. So like when you get it into the States, people be like, "Oh, I gotta get it. I gotta get it." Or when you out of state, out of the country, you gotta try to buy it so that you can bring it back.
Like now, I'd rather get like we went to Mexico and got these tequilas. Oh my god, like flavored tequila, shit is good.
I went to Mexico and got what I thought was flavored tequila. And then, like, cause we were tasting it,
Yeah.
tasting everything. I was like, oh, this is good. You know, it tastes good, blah, blah, blah. And it don't burn too bad or nothing. I was like, this is good. Brought it back home. I was putting all my liquors and stuff up that I had bought. And I looked at it, and it was only like 13.5%. And I was like, well, that's not a tequila. This is a wine.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's basically they sold me some wine and told me it was a tequila bottle. And it was like $40. I'm like, nigga, y'all got me.
Yeah.
I still would
That's
buy
what's up,
that.
though.
That's something I would drink though.
I mean, I felt good about it because we were out at some excursion and they were like, hey,
Yeah.
and we had a whole tasting thing and then we just got to pick out the bottles that we liked the best after tasting all the different ones.
Yeah.
But no, when I got home and realized it was
They
like
say,
13.5.
They had one that tastes like coffee. I was like, I can't.
Yeah, they had some of that kind of shit too.
Oh, no, that shit got me fucked up.
But yeah,
So that was,
So what my gift
so
said,
that was your Christmas?
that was my whole Christmas. Just
And the
family
Rockets
time and
won.
drinking.
Yeah,
I
they
was the
won.
Rockets game about to get mad. That was great.
They won.
That was a game.
Wait, which game?
They play OKC.
Oh yeah, I was watching
On
part of
Christmas
that
Day.
game. Yeah, I watched
So
part of it.
that's
I mean, he do what he got to do. What's
I
the
like
best
him
one?
though. I like him and I don't like him.
I mean, he does what he has to do, I guess.
Well, I guess from this point, whatever, we go into the main topic, kind of going off the Christmas thing.
Yeah.
I'll talk about like my Christmas a little bit and go into that.
All right.
Not like I said, my Christmas, I pretty much work pretty much the weekend into Christmas.
That's real.
So
Yeah.
at least he got money.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Shit, to get old time and a half.
Time and a half,
you gonna
half on
sit-
you.
sit out
Don't you
and do
get
shit.
like holiday pay? So that's no money.
No, you get if you work the holiday, you get time and a half. But if you are already on overtime and there's a holiday rolls into it, then it's double time.
Double time.
Double time.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what it did. I don't do that shit no more.
Yeah,
So.
but usually like a lot of the holidays roll at the beginning of the week, so you really don't get that double time. Unless like Christmas falls like towards the end of the week
Okay.
and stuff like that, then you get that double time.
So like if Christmas fell on like a Saturday or something.
But if it fell on Christmas fell like on a Thursday or Friday, when you already about to hit that 40,
Yeah.
then it's double time
Cool.
Mm.
Cool.
and stuff like that. So, like I said, that's be a good day, get a little payday
Yes, sir.
and stuff like that. But yeah, it just got me to thinking. Like I say, I was jamming my song. If I could do the name that sung song, "Please Come Home for Christmas."
Charles Brown.
Yeah,
That's what I put in.
we gonna go with it. Charles
Charles
Brown.
Brown.
Yeah, I was like, kind of get you when we want to have a drink.
Is it Bells Will Be Ringing?
Yes, it
Okay.
is. Yeah,
But
yeah. Oh, it's Christmas.
Yeah.
That shit drink.
My baby go.
They do, Jack.
It do make you want to drink though.
Yeah.
Like an old cup of yak. You know, like, give me a glass of yak.
Put my house coat on.
Put your house coat on. You just put the glass up to my. This one for y'all. This one for you. Shit, just
Please,
calm down.
baby.
But like I say, it made me do, like I say, looking at social media, which is the devil.
It is.
Looking, like I say, a lot of reflection and stuff. And then I saw the clip of I'll give a acknowledgement with the Roommates podcast.
Uh-huh.
They had a question, a topic with a clip they had about like being lonely for the holidays,
Mhm.
kind of thing like that. So yeah, a Roommates podcast out of Houston. Check that out if y'all can. But it just made me do like, from the holidays come around, you do like self reflection.
A lot.
Like especially for Christmas time, you see in the timeline on social media, either somebody's getting engaged, somebody's having a baby, or some stuff like that, and it makes you kind of look at yourself. Like I said, if you're in a relationship or whatever, you kind of like, what really have I been doing? Because Christmas is a time about family.
Right.
Yeah.
So if you don't have no family or you ain't starting no family,
Oh, you don't like your family?
yeah,
Yeah,
that too.
That happens.
yeah, you just kind of do like a lot of reflection about, you know what I'm saying, like where am I at in my life and what do I need to do, if anything.
Yeah.
Like, am I really content with where I'm at right now, or do I want more, or like have I been fucking up, and should I have been doing more?
Think that shit.
I
I mean,
feel like that to a certain extent. Like,
Sometimes
yeah.
people think that.
I had a discussion with somebody, whatever, and it just made me feel like if I could have did something different. But they basically acknowledged that, hey, things
You
kind of been
fucked
different. Huh?
You fucked up?
No, this is family shit. No, there ain't no relationship stuff. It's like if I would have did some stuff different, like maybe a family dynamic would be different.
Mm.
It made me feel like, well, damn, if what am I doing wrong, whatever. That this, like, stuff could be kind of different or changed if I would be more progressed in my life.
Yeah, okay. I understand that.
So what you're saying is basically like, so this is part of the main topic, I guess. So what you're saying is that like during the holidays, a lot of times you recap, because you know what else I saw was a lot of people posting that one song. What's this thing called? Like, what do the lonely do at Christmas?
Yeah.
I saw a lot of people posting that song
Yeah.
too. And so I think that you're right. Like during the holidays, you really have to kind of recap, which you know kind of leads us into what we're going to be talking about, which is recapping the year. But like I think that you know, being lonely during the holidays is like it's twofold. Cause like me, I had my family. Like you know, we had good family dynamic. We had fun, game night, all that kind of stuff. But if you look at like social media and stuff, and you look at people doing that head ass shit. You know, people be like, oh, that's head ass shit. When they like had a matching, you know.
Yeah. They
Yeah,
love
pajamas
onesies.
I
on.
like that.
I
That's
know,
what
no,
I'm
I-
doing with my family.
No,
And
I-
the dog.
I like it. I'm saying that like if you don't have a relationship or kids and
Yeah, I
stuff to
got
do
rid
that
of
with,
shit.
then it's like, damn, I wish I could do that shit. You know
Yeah,
what
that'll
I'm
be
saying?
cool when I get the.
You know, and then so like
So
if
you
you're
want
not
that.
in that, if you're not in that situation, like if you're not, I can see where people have a problem with you know looking at social media and being like, damn, that's what I want to do, but I can't do it because I ain't got you know shit not lining up for me right
And
now.
then you see the self depression on the timelines and stuff. People like, I understand you're trying to be funny, but then you're also telling like you kind of hurt.
Right.
Like people posting this year like did not get engaged.
Yeah.
As they
I
post,
wrote that.
like a lot of people like you know like how Facebook says like, oh, such as got engaged, whatever, or engaged. People had a post whatever like did not get engaged, and they had like their name,
Right.
and they was posting it.
So I mean, it's a joke, but like people laughing about it, but like people really feel that way.
Yeah.
Like they're like, damn, everybody getting engaged, everybody, and you see a lot of pregnancy announcements around this time, either Christmas or New Year. People gonna do pregnancy announcements, and so like you see all these pregnancy announcements and engagements and everything, and if you ain't got nobody, then you like, shit, what am I doing? What is really going on with my life? And I mean, you may have everything else in your life together, but at certain points, you actually look at this stuff and be like, I wish I had this, and that's why social media is so terrible.
No, I
for
actually
that.
didn't do that this year.
You did?
That's good.
That's good.
Because half of the niggas that be showing their family on my damn timeline cheap. So, you know,
Well, damn.
what's up?
I mean, I feel you.
What's up?
I feel you. But I mean, even at the same time, even if they're not cheating.
Social media to me, when you show your family and I kind of know the background or some stuff, I'll be like, yeah, that looks nice. We ain't never gonna show nothing bad on there, which is nice that they're doing. But I'm happy I actually was happy this year. I'm cool with me being like single.
And I think that's one of the things that we have to kind of discuss. And like I said, we're getting into the main topic, but like as far as just the holidays and looking at stuff on social media and things like that, I think one of the things people have to realize is that you should be able to be happy for other people.
Yeah.
Like you shouldn't look at it and be like, oh, I know that nigga doing something wrong because I mean I see they all happy in this picture, but I know he's probably cheating, blah blah. I think that we should be able to be like, you know what? That's a good happy family. That's cool. I'm glad that they have that. Let me worry about myself.
Yeah.
Like, because I think that what ends up happening is we look at those things and we look at social media and we're like, oh man, look at them. They got everything going for themselves on social media. Man, fuck them, man. I ain't got it, so I know they got fucked up this and so
But black people real quick.
it's cognitive dissonance.
Mother, they all happy and shit. She with the ugly ass nigga.
Damn, nigga, you still happy?
Yeah, it's cognitive dissonance. It's just the idea that you know, when you see grapes up in the tree, you have to say they're sour because you can't reach them.
Mhm.
So like it's that whole story of the, you know.
But I like
fox that
seeing
can't get to
family
grapes.
pictures of my friends with their family.
And that's what I'm saying. I think everybody should, but I think that a lot of times, and that's why you have those posts like "did not get engaged" because you got to kind of throw salt at the people that are happy because you're not.
Yeah, I don't trip about that. I like seeing engagement rings. I like seeing you please send me your photos with your family for Christmas. I like them things. Cause I always like to see the little like
The dynamic of family. and
yeah.
stuff
I
that.
like
Oh,
the
yeah.
pictures how they come up with stuff. Like my brother sent one where my niece is wrapping him up with what is it?
Rap
Christmas
paper?
lights.
Okay.
I seen
Oh,
another
okay,
one
yeah.
like that on Instagram. I like them things.
Yeah, no, I like them too.
I
I
just
like
can't wait till I start taking them with my dog. And I'm gonna send that shit to y'all. Cause I'm gonna start soon. Don't know
It's
yet.
sad.
That shit is not sad to me. Y'all gonna talk about me?
No, I think it's cool.
Whatever.
Whatever.
Cool with a dog. This cat something else. You.
I don't like cats. So I'm
Okay,
cool about
well,
dogs.
good. Dogs is cool. But no, and I think that whatever your dynamic is in your life,
The dog be looking like, I hope she finds somebody this
yeah,
year.
No, you are my baby.
whatever your dynamic is in your life, if you happy with it, I think you should be happy with it. Even
Yeah.
if it's just you and a dog, take pictures of you and that dog.
I see some badass rings on the damn timeline too. I was like, I like rings like that. That one girl had a nice ring. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, I've seen a couple. In fact, I went to like my homeboy's house when I was in Corpus.
He proposed.
He proposed right before I got there.
What he?
When
Oh,
I
you
got
missed
there.
it.
Yeah,
I need to
well, I
know
didn't
what
even know
he
they were having
said.
anything.
I need to know. Oh,
I had just got in town.
He
when I
said,
proposed to my
he
man,
said, baby, bruh, I want
Bruh.
to marry you.
I'm gonna marry you, bro.
bruh.
Nah, he like, but yeah.
He can still be. He can say bruh.
I don't think he said
Bro.
He said, baby.
I saw a picture
Honey.
of it, but they got a nice picture out of it. He took it like he kneeled down in front of the Christmas tree and all that kind of stuff.
White men say the pet name. Squirrel, monkey butt.
Squirrel.
I don't know. They say some shit.
I ain't never heard of squirrel. Squirrel.
Sneakums.
Sneakums?
I don't
I
know.
don't snookums.
Snookums,
They
baby.
they gonna change this shit. up.
Sneakums?
Monkey butt.
I don't-
You know
like I
we
said,
get together.
I'm cool with like people proposing and stuff like on Christmas stuff like that. I kind of just want that day to be our own day though. That's just me though. Like I want to look back and be like, I don't want it to be like, oh, I proposed to you on Christmas or on your birthday or stuff like that. I want to be like, hey, this day.
I don't care as long as you propose.
And that's how a lot of people feel.
Shit.
As long as you get the ring.
Hell, I'm getting old.
Yeah.
I got to take it anyway. Like, if I see him tying his shoe, I'm ready.
I mean, it be like that.
No.
And they say, oh my God, you're doing it like that. I'm trying to shoot.
Yeah,
Oh, damn.
He's like, no.
but I mean, just to continue in that vein. So, how do y'all feel about your year overall? I mean, we kind of reflecting on how we felt about our Christmas season.
Holidays.
I almost
Holidays.
died.
Almost died this year.
It felt like it.
Why?
Oh, it was a lot of stress. Felt like it was a lot of family stress and a lot of.
So, how would you rate this year? Scale of 1 to 10. How do you rate this year for you?
From
For the whole year as a whole. And I want you
1
to
to
think,
10 doing what, bad or good?
yeah, 10 being
Well,
good,
you know
1 being
what?
bad.
Even the bad was good for me. So I'm gonna go with a 9. 9.5.
Well, damn, that's
That's high, because I was a 6.
9.5.
My year was a
I was
6.
I got to travel, and I got to travel with some people I don't really fucking like. But hey, that's
You-
cool
you
too.
traveled, though.
I
Got out
traveled.
though. You got out.
Look at the bright
Shit
side.
happened. Had arguments, but hey, we're still cool.
It's kind of crazy because I rate
What's
my
your
year.
number?
I say my year is about 7 or 8, and it's kind of crazy that out of the 3 of us, Ashley had the highest rating. She be the one complaining the
Yeah,
most.
And then I'm gonna work on that. That's one of my. Fuck that. No, I'm still playing 2019, but not so much.
Okay.
Not so much.
Yeah, but you say a 9.5, 9 and shit.
Nine.
I said we both like
Hey,
sevens.
the bad actually worked out for my good with some stuff.
Yeah, it's
I
not
would
good.
look at that. Sometimes you have to look at the bright side of even your bad situations, which is
I
one of the
learned a
things.
lot. I come on here, stress
Yeah.
my problems. This was like therapy. I will be in a therapist next year. And I'll probably do more therapy here too. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I mean, you should get as much as you can.
Yeah.
I think you should get all the help you can get,
Right.
and vent as much as you can to whoever you can vent to. You just gotta
I
know
feel
who you
sorry
can
for
vent
y'all.
to.
Great life.
Yeah, I mean, what?
I got a great life. Y'all gotta listen to my shit. If I had to listen to me, I'll be drinking every day.
But no, listen. So one of the things I notice about at the end of every year, people start posting these statuses, and they be like, 2018 was super trash.
About to be my year.
Yeah,
It's gonna be my
2019
year.
gonna be my year. But then they posted that shit in 2017. They posted that shit in 2016. They kind of posted something similar in 2015. So if every year your year sucks, what does that really mean?
I'm doing something wrong. Let me see.
I would agree.
Let me see. It was like 2016, 17. When 2017, I'm like, I'm gonna leave that nigga alone. Ain't talking to him. I lasted about a good 3 weeks.
Yeah.
That ain't work. It's like me going to the gym saying.
I mean, and it don't even have to be just about person every
No,
time. Just
even-
your year as a whole. Like everything. Family, trips, work, all of that shit. Like all of the shit adds up in your
It's
year.
hard to keep that shit up. Life hits you.
It does.
And I'm back drinking.
I drink anyway, so I drink when I'm happy and when I'm sad. So it don't matter. But
Well, no.
but I think a lot of people are basing a lot of their year or the things that go on in their year off of like relationship shit. Like they be like,
We do. I do.
they be like, oh, I ain't had no man this year, so this year was trash. Hopefully next year God will send me a man. I'm like, my nigga, like your year could have been good without no man.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Like your year could be great without a man. Like you don't even have like I think everything in our mind somehow gets
So
set
when,
on.
women, we want a man.
But even I know men, they be like, you know,
They want women. Y'all don't want
I
women.
mean, even if they don't want a girlfriend or a wife, they want some hoes, and they be like, I ain't got no hoes.
Once we got
This
companion,
shit was trash.
you want some
So do
young.
y'all, I seen in social media. Do y'all ever say, "Yo, God, help me become a husband"?
Do I say it? Yes, but I mean,
I don't say never become your husband, but
Y'all want to be a husband. 'Cause women want to be a wife so bad.
no, I just like can I become like a better man?
Right. You don't never say you want to be a husband.
No, because I think that me being a better man will help me be a better husband if I marry somebody.
We don't say let me be a better woman to be a good wife.
I'm not trying to class myself, pigeonhole myself into just being a husband. I think I should be more than that.
And one of the other things I want to talk about as far as that goes, because this kind of ties into everything. What you're saying is like, you know, women always talk about they want to make themselves better, they want to be a better wife, or they looking for a husband, all that kind of stuff. I think that it's kind of instilled in people when they're young, but I think that once you hit like 30, you can't blame your people no more for how you act.
Shit.
You at some point you have to start taking accountability.
Yeah,
Like I need to change my mind. I have to change my mind about what I'm looking for. If I'm looking to advance myself,
Fuck boys love me.
That's what I'm saying.
No.
but I think that everybody's mindset needs to get off of relationships, and that relationships shouldn't be the central point of everything you do.
You're right, and we should take care of ourselves because we love
Exactly.
ourselves. That stuff will come to you as long as you're happy. I feel like the more positive energy you bring, you're gonna bring that out of other people, which will lead you into a husband like
It
you're more
will.
happy. Because men like happy women.
They do. They don't like attitude. They don't like bitter.
Show them that shit later, like
Yeah.
damn.
And then
Hide that shit.
if it's bad enough, they'll just leave you in. So at least you'll
No.
have the experience.
Oh my God, no, he ain't gonna leave. Y'all ain't gonna leave.
Okay.
Well,
So what we're gonna say next
y'all
is
ain't gonna leave.
so what would you change about this year? And then like, is that something that you would change for like 2019? Is there anything that you would change about this year? So I'm gonna ask you, Ashley, since your year was a 9.5, so that means you barely got anything you would change. So what would you change?
I would change that I expected a lot from people this year.
Like what?
Like just being there for me. You shouldn't expect anything from people.
You shouldn't expect anything from people?
No, like for instance, you did that for them and you expect them to do something for you. You shouldn't expect the love back. You should just do something and be like, that's it.
Okay.
My expectations, I don't like having that. It
You don't
hurt.
You don't
It
like the
hurt.
expectations you had this year.
Right. I
Okay.
want to next year. I want to go and be like, "Hey, that's cool. Don't worry about it so much. If they don't help you when you needed something, don't worry about it. I'm gonna ask one time. You can't help me. Cool. You didn't show up. Cool. You didn't come. I don't know.
Yeah.
You weren't there. You didn't support me. Cool.
I guess the
Gotta
best,
move
I guess
on.
the best way to say that is like you say you're
The
not.
way I said it.
What? No,
No.
no, because then I wouldn't be talking right now. But no, I'm guessing like you're talking about your expectations, right?
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't like gear them towards a person.
Right.
Like these are my expectations for a certain situation, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is what I expect from this situation.
Situation, everything. Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't mean I expect it from this person
Right.
to be in this situation. 'Cause I think sometimes we put our expectations on a person versus what we actually want.
That's true.
Mm-hmm. And I was gonna say, like, even for myself, I think that's one of the big things I changed about my year is I would change the way that I approach things. Like I would change the way that I would approach not just people. What's that noise?
My bad.
Just for popping that shit. Don't
I
that shit.
got twitched. I was like,
He popping the pee, and I was like, God damn, what is that? But
Goddamn child.
jittery, whatever.
But
What the fuck was that?
yeah,
I
it kept
know
popping
it.
and shit.
And
She stayed just
And
quiet.
then I said what the fuck was it, and she popped it again. All right, anyway, so like I was saying, that my expectations, I think, were not just like Watch said, not just to the people, but to like situations and things that I do. Like I think that I should just start acting. I act the way I want to act and do what I want to do, and just leave that as what it is, and then accept whatever I get in return.
Yeah.
So like, even if we're talking about a person, I can't expect people to be the way that I want them to be. I can't expect from them to, you know, adhere to what I'm doing. Like you're saying, like if I do something for you and I'm expecting you to change your normal ways and do it back to me, then that's not right. Like it's not. I'm not being fair to you to expect that.
Yeah.
So like I can only do what I can do. You gonna do what you can do, and if that don't fit, then we got some things to work out. Either we can, you know, come to a compromise, or it just doesn't fit together. And there's nothing wrong with either situation, or whether it be a situation or a person. Let's say it's a job. You got a job and it's just not working out the way you think it should, and you don't want to change yourself to fit the job, but the job ain't gonna change to fit you. So maybe it's best that you just find somewhere else to be. So I think that one of my big things going into the next year is going to be accepting people and situations for what they are. Don't expect them to change.
Right.
Either I can find a way to change it for myself, or I can move on.
Right. I like that.
Yeah.
I would write it down. Somebody took my damn pen.
Because you don't know how to act with
Just
pen.
don't know how to act.
You got to use one of these pencils because you ain't going to be slapping no pencil like you.
Trip, man.
Yeah.
What you got?
What would you change about this year and going into next year? Like something that you could change this year, and maybe you could look to change it next year.
Damn. I don't know. Like I say, just I guess be more positive than self-doubt with some things.
Real. That's real.
Yeah.
Cause I'm saying just self-doubt, whatever. Like I said, I think we doubt ourselves a lot to be like, oh, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like I say, first is relationships, jobs, whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
Like I said, my year was like a 7. Like I had like a lot of positive things. Like I say, traveled a lot this year. Did some things out of my comfort zone and things like that. But also lost some things. Some things ended this year. You know what I'm saying? Lost connections with people, this and that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Some connections need to be lost. Some other ones you kind of, it's unfortunate that they ended.
Exactly.
But it's like, you have to look at the positive things. Just like you said earlier too, even when in bad situations, you still learn something. You find the good in it. And that's what I'm kind of like, want to take into next year is like, being more positive and actually being more productive. Cause like you say, I don't want to be like, oh, 19 finna be my year. Cause every year should be your year. Every year should be a year of growth. That you should be somewhat better in some kind of aspect than you was the year before. And if
I
you,
don't remember 2017 so long.
but and that could be a good thing that you don't remember it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because nothing in 17 was actually that memorable to you to remember. You know what I'm saying? You're doing more stuff now than you was before. And that's how my mindset is now. It's like I need to be like, I never want to end the year and be like, I'm still doing the same stuff I've been doing.
That's
Yeah.
true.
If that's the case.
If you were stripping, that's
If I'm stripping and I ain't make no money,
right.
then that's an issue.
If you stripping and it's getting your bills paid and doing what it needs to do, then I
You're
mean,
winning.
yeah, that may be what you need to do next year.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, but you stripping and you still struggling, then you got to have issues.
you need
Can't
to
strip and struggle.
you can't strip and struggle. You can't strip. And
Sounds like a
struggle.
title to me.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can't strip and struggle. But man, so one of the things the last part of this is it's about time structure, because like I agree with what Wash was saying. Like you really got to know that if you do something memorable with your year, then it's good that you remember the good things. If it's something that you wanted to forget or something that you don't need to, really recall from the year, then that's good. So like for me personally, 2014 was probably, I want to say 2014 was probably my best year in a while. just because of the simple fact that, like, okay, I mean, it started real bad because my dad died in January 2014. But the rest of 2014, I think I went to about 10 different weddings. I traveled across the country, going everywhere. I was doing all kinds of shit in 2014.
That was my 14.
Yeah, 2014, I was busy. Like, I was having fun. I was everywhere. I ended the year 2014 going to Disney World with my family. Like, it was a lit year. But I remember everything, and everybody, you know, kind of felt like, you know, maybe 2014 would have been your worst year because it started with my father's death. But I was like, you know, really, I can't say that they was. And I think that if you really concentrate on the positive and doing positive things with your time in the year, then the year is going to turn out good no matter what happens. No matter what terrible things may happen to you in that year, then you can structure your time and do things to make it positive. So the last question I have is, what do you think that you're going to try to devote the most time to in 2019?
What was about the most time to?
Yeah,
19?
What are you going to give your time to? It's going to be a two-part question. What are you going to give your time to, and what are you not going to give your time to?
What I'm gonna give my time to, I guess, I just, in a broad statement, whatever I say, just being successful. And that goes into making this podcast more successful.
Yeah.
Either getting better in the job that I am, that I'm doing now, as far as work, or getting another profession, and building off of where I was last year.
Yeah.
I'm saying that's what I'm giving my time to be in a better position in life than I was the year before.
That's real. What about you, Ash? What do you think you're going to give your time to in 2019?
I got the other answer.
Okay, what do you got?
Go first, the other answer then.
Fear.
Mm.
400.
Okay, explain.
What you look like.
Elaborate.
Everything I'm scared of, I'm just gonna go for it. Forget it if it's like applying for this job. I get no's, no. I'm just gonna go for everything.
So you're not going to give your time to fear.
Right.
That makes sense. Well, I mean, that kind of answers the other question too. So what are you going to do with your time instead of being scared?
Try to stay positive.
Stay positive, and since you're not scared, you're going to conquer fears.
That's true.
Yeah. So we'll say that Ashley's thing is that she's not going to give time to fear, but she's going to devote her time to conquering her fear and being positive in the situation.
And working on my anxiety.
Yeah, that too. And that's going to help you with your anxiety. Because anxiety is based off fear anyway.
Yeah.
So you work on your fear, you're going to work on your anxiety. I think for myself, what I'm going to devote the most time to is concentrating on myself. Like in building a better me, I guess. I know that sounds like cliche, like I'm some woman down on loose play or something like that.
Why gotta be a woman saying
Because
that?
that's
Men don't say that?
no, men say it. I'm saying like they always put it in women's plays and shows. They don't do it for men stuff because they act like men don't do it, but they do.
Saying like men don't have emotions.
Yeah, like we don't have emotions and have to go through shit like that. But like, so one of my things for 2019.
This show y'all do.
Yeah,
And the more men I speak to have emotions.
it's emotional.
Y'all coming out. And I don't know what to do. Because I thought I ain't that damn emotional like I thought.
A lot of women aren't. That's what's crazy.
You're a little too emotional.
Yeah, a lot of women aren't that emotional, and it's crazy that like a lot of men are very emotional, but they just can't show it. So the women have to act like they're emotional even when they're not, and men can't be emotional when they really are. But I think one of the things that I need to work on the most is just getting back to myself and understanding who I am as a person. I think that I've gone away from that, even with the job that I have now, because my job is so easy that like I don't even think I devote my brain to anything anymore, because like I don't have to do anything at work. So I need to start doing things that excel my brain. I expand my vocabulary, read more, learn some things. I need to do that kind of stuff with this next year so that I can grow into a better version of myself, because I think I've been stagnant for the past couple of years and been complacent and content with where I am, and I don't think I want to be that anymore. So working out more, reading more, learning, you know what I'm saying, even in networking. That's one of my big goals for 2019 is just to give my time to networking and going out and meeting more people and making connections, whether it be from podcasting to counseling
Friendships.
or just friends.
Just meeting new people.
You know what I was told today? That's one of the things that I lack is enough friends. That's why I talk to certain people so much, is because they told me I needed to expand my conversation rather than devoting all my conversation to a few people. That way it doesn't overwhelm anybody. I just spread my conversation out to multiple people. I was like, that makes sense.
Your circle, I ain't gonna say like this. I'm not gonna say your circle should always change every couple of years,
Yeah,
but it should expand every couple of years.
right. You should be adding new people.
Because you should add new people, because you should be branching yourself off to different conversations.
Right.
Because some people that you're cool with, y'all can have conversations about this, about sports, whatever, all the time. But then you have another conversation with somebody else that, hey, I have an interest in politics, whatever. This person likes talking about that. I can talk to them about that.
Mhm.
You need to expand yourself to different areas because you stay in the same place having the same conversations. You're never growing.
Right. And that's what I need. I need new friends. I need new friends.
Doesn't mean you have to forget about the old ones.
Yeah, no, not leaving the old friends, but I just need new friends to expand my horizons. I need new friends and new networking partners, new colleagues.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do, my friend.
Yeah, like I said, my I don't want to, like I said, cliche with that, but my leaving behind is people. In general. People in general, like no, like I said, people that take your energy and stuff like that. Like I give a lot of myself to a lot of people with my availability.
Yeah.
And I'll say my availability, my time, and things of that nature, that I can't do that no more. If I want to be successful and get to where I want to be, whereas, like I say, financially, career-wise, physical health, mental health, and stuff like that, I can't give my energy to certain people. I got to be like, if you're going through some things, whatever, hey, I feel you, I'll pray for you, this and that, but I keep it moving. Because we're not rocking on the same page, whatever, I can't devote my energy to making you feel better.
Yeah. You got it, and I feel that's one of the things I need to really leave behind is that I got to stop, forcing myself on the people. And I think that was part of my conversation that I was having about, finding more friends. That I feel like I force myself on the people because I just like to talk. And even if somebody's going through something, I like to be the one that they lean on.
Mm-hmm.
I like to be involved in everything. Yeah, I mean, because I like helping. I'm a helper.
Yeah.
But I think that when in 2019 I'm gonna get away from that and let people reach out to me if they want to, and I'm still gonna respond to people and everything. But I'm gonna stop looking for, hey, let me help you, let me be involved in everything and that kind of stuff.
Well, it boils down to like knowing who deserves that time.
Right.
Like there's certain people in your life, whatever, friend-wise, where they hit you up about certain issues, whatever. I'm always gonna have time for it.
Yeah.
But there's other people like I got, messages recently, whatever, where somebody was telling me about like, issues they going through and stuff like that. And it was just like, woe is me kind of text or whatever.
Right.
I just stopped texting.
Really?
Yeah. And they was just, they was like, because I was like, I can't give my energy to this.
What?
I just stopped.
That wasn't me.
That wasn't you.
I know I don't text all my woes. I'm a call.
No, it wasn't you. Like I said, people I fuck with, like I talk to like that, we talk like that. But some people that they hit you up and it's like everything's kind of like depressing and shit, whatever. Like, yeah, I can't do this. So I'm like, I'm just not gonna answer.
What to say. I'll be like,
And that's what I'm talking about. I don't really know because like me saying or being confident is like me engaging so much, whatever. I'm giving more of myself, so it's best for me to be like, instead of just being like on some condescending shit, like, oh, that's what's up, or something negative, whatever. I get into a point where the conversation where I could disconnect myself from, and I just won't say nothing. And it's kind of funny when you do that because people will still continue to text messages after you ain't responded yet. And so they feel like, oh, I guess they must be doing something, must be busy.
you ain't
Yeah.
doing shit. You looking
Yeah,
at the phone like,
I was just looking at it like,
he looking at the phone like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I ain't finna do this.
I mean, yeah, there's certain people that you already know that you do that for, but it's a lot of people that I like. Well, it's not really a lot of people. I don't fuck with a lot of people, but like it's certain people that I will respond to, even if I know that that's all they want, just because that's the relationship that I built with them.
Yeah.
But I think that there are certain people in my life that I know that if they hit me up, I'm just like, nope, don't want to deal with it.
Mm-hmm.
But I need to be more in line with that going into the new year. And then that's why I say I need to make new friends. Like I said, I'm not going to forget the old ones. I'm still going to keep contact with everybody. But I want to be able to, I think me just enjoying conversation allows me to go back and talk to those people I know that I shouldn't talk to because their energy be off. Like their energy off, and I'm going to talk to them just because I like the conversation. Like I like holding conversation no matter what it's about. But if I expand my horizons, expand my circle, then I can start, conversing and talking to other people that aren't going to just take from me. They actually give.
Well, that's my thing, and that's my thing too. Like what you're saying, like expanding your circle, whatever. That's the good thing. I want to have more, like intuitive, more informational conversation that helps me grow. So when I do have a conversation on some mundane type issues, which is like the same stuff that we all go through, it's like I can have those conversations and still feel good and positive because that's not overwhelming to me because it's not the conversation I'm always having. I need to have a surplus of all this positivity to deal with some of the negative stuff.
Right. I need somebody, and I don't know if I have that in my circle right now, and that's why I really need somebody that's constantly positive. And like, not, I mean, it doesn't have to be like overwhelming, but at least, you know, when I talk to them, I know that I'm going to get some positivity out of them. I mean, like, my mama is one. You know what I mean? Like, other than my mama, like in my friend circle, somebody that's going to be like, okay, well, this is what's going on, you know, this is the good side of it, this is what's positive, this is what you can do to make it better, you know, and always have something upbeat and uplifting to discuss.
You want somebody to push you.
Right,
You want
somebody
that's
gonna push you.
And I look at your life, whatever, and I'm like, damn, you doing it, whatever. But then you stay still telling me, like, hey, Kinfo, what's going on with this and that? I know you're doing it big, this and that. And like, to keep on pushing you going forward, like, hey, I gotta do this. That's somebody can tell me, like, my life sucks.
Because like one of the things I hate is that like when you need that push and you're around people that are like, well, shit, I ain't doing shit, so I can't tell you shit. So you know what I'm saying? I can't push you because I ain't even push. Like I don't need that. I need somebody that's gonna be like, you know what? I think that you should do this. You know, you're doing this very well, and you do this, blah blah blah, because they're confident in what they're doing. And they're pushing forward in what they're doing, so they're positive. They're already in a positive direction. So since they're moving in a positive direction, they keep pushing you in a positive direction.
I had a conversation with my own girl, and she might be doing a blog and doing a podcast or something later on in life.
Yeah.
But I don't think she got a problem with it. Like she's a black woman, but she does a lot of white people things. And we always say that. No, but we always say we're gonna call her show
What's white women things? First of all.
Well, white people things.
Oh, okay.
Well,
What's that?
Actually, I have to speak up because she got blonde hair.
Yeah, pretty much. What white people things? Things that.
I look like Storm.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
But Khaleesi.
Light skin version.
But this is the thing though. Like white people things, whatever, are things that black people don't normally do.
Like what?
Like you go to Thailand with the tigers, and petting tigers and shit.
I've seen good chicks go.
That's a new.
Yeah, that's a new thing now because it's cheap as hell. Go kayaking.
I seen some black people do that.
I don't see no black kayaking.
I don't see no black people kayaking.
Have you ever seen a black person do a row team thing? Like with the Olympics where they have like the rowboats, whatever, like the 8-man teams, whatever.
No. That ain't
whitewater rafting.
Yeah.
What else has she done?
Adventure stuff?
Yeah.
That's what white stuff is?
Well, no,
To
but no.
die? Okay.
To die. It's white folks.
White folks shit.
No,
Alright.
no, but I'm like,
Because black people know.
No,
You
black people
might get hurt.
Yeah, that's true, but we have like a lot of fear. You know what I'm saying?
You know that shit you die from.
Well, anyway.
Nick, you smart.
Well, anyway, but that's kind of stuff that she does, and like every week she's done something different with her, and like she's going off somewhere, and it's like we had a conversation. We hadn't talked in a couple of months, and we had a conversation. We talking about stuff. Actually, we went to high school together, and I was telling her like,
She's
what's
on the
going,
fourth, bro?
which is crazy, St. Gas, Texas, but like we had a conversation with her, and she was talking. I was talking about like what she'd been doing, whatever I had been seeing on social media and stuff. And she asked like, so what's going on with the podcast? Whatever. So I'm telling her all the stuff that's going on, things that's about to happen in the next year, things we're looking at and stuff. And she just like, as I'm telling her things, she's like, yeah, okay, that's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like getting hype and getting encouraged for me. Whatever. She's like,
Yeah,
and
that's a good
she was like, that's what I like to hear. She was like, I like for people that I know to actually doing shit, they actually moving. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? She's like, that gets me encouraged, whatever, because she's like, me and you have talked about, like, you know what I'm saying, I want to do kind of blogs, my adventure type stuff, whatever, and stuff. So she was like, I like to have that kind of conversation. It makes me want to know more and have more conversations versus doing the same shit. And I'm like, okay, that's what's up.
People
Yeah.
you know what, you need to go ahead and do it.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, I'm support. I just don't know. I'm not naturally a pushing person.
You don't have to be a pushy person, but you can question people. You can say, hey, how's it been going? How's it such as? Because I think a lot of motivation for me comes from somebody asking me about it. Because I'll be lazy. I ain't gonna lie, I get lazy as hell.
I mean, it
So-
happens.
So like even if it's like working out, somebody like, well, how the workouts going? I'd be like, you know, shit, they I ain't
When they
been.
start asking me
fuck
that,
it.
like, you ain't gonna work out today? I mean, I'm tired. No, you don't never miss. I miss some shit. Like,
Yeah.
don't get it twisted.
But I mean, it motivates me because even if I don't go that day, then the next day I'm like, shit, I'm gonna go ahead and go because folks really think I be working out. Let me go work out and shit. And so like even just asking people about stuff is motivation.
That's
You know
true.
what I'm saying? And so you don't have to be a pushy person. You don't even have to be
I'm
bringing
pushing
it up
all
all
of
the time.
y'all. I'm pushing.
I wish you would.
Push.
I want you to push me on the physical stuff. Like I say, in the next 2 or 3 months, I want to be ripped up and looking right. You know what I'm saying? I want to be walking around with baby oil
Yes.
and everything else. Cause like,
And I'm gonna hold the mirror like Jerome.
yes, please. You know what I'm
Bam.
saying? Ashley, the mirror man, Ray.
Oh yeah.
I hold that damn mirror. I'm gonna use that hold me too.
but like I said, I want to be pushed with it. Because like I said, I went, you know what I'm saying, did the bike ride like this past week. You know what I'm saying, that 4.5, 5 miles, whatever.
Like, right, it's getting too cold.
But man, it was cold as shit.
See,
But it was cold as shit. But I was encouraged because I remember the first time I went out there a couple of months ago, and I had to stop like 4 or 5 times, and I felt like I was gonna
when
die.
You first go, you
Yeah,
that is not,
but I haven't been
I'm
in.
scared to go.
But I haven't did it in 2 months, and I stopped one time,
That's
and that
good.
was for me like to adjust something.
And it's cold outside.
And it was cold
So
outside.
you ain't used to that too.
Yeah, so to do that,
That's horrible though. I don't know how you
but
do
no, I'm talking about, but to get that routine back, whatever.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying, with my fitness, whatever. Like I gotta do that because it's come to me myself personally. It feels like I'm still like bullshit if I'm coming on a podcast talking about mental health and everything else.
Yeah.
And mental health and physical health go hand in hand.
You ain't lying.
So if I'm talking about mental health, but then I go into these circles talking about networking and things,
Yeah.
and let's keep it real with people out here, whatever. Like, supposed to love yourself,
Yeah.
but
Yes.
you gotta love yourself. But at the same time, you have to look the part in certain things that we do in life.
I caught myself when I was up there talking about protect your energy, and I felt like I was destroying somebody's energy this year.
Yeah,
Sorry about that.
yeah, yeah. So
And that's sad. I
Yeah.
feel like I went and took somebody else and brought bad energy. And I'm like, oh, protect your energy. Like, fuck your energy though.
yeah,
Right.
So I feel like I have to look if I look and sounding the part, whatever. Like if I sound the part, I have to look the part too. And I have to show that with my mental health and my physical self,
You
whatever.
can't just preach it.
That's what I'm talking about. You have to live it. So that's what my biggest goal.
That's true. I'm all about the health, man. I'm on my path out.
Well, yeah, but I think we all have good goals and good things we're gonna leave behind in 2018.
And I'm gonna get a baby 2019.
You gonna
What
adopt one? or
The way you just said, or even
No.
steal one.
So
Bang bang.
Ashley's accepting sperm donors.
That's no, so you putting that shit in the air. I feel bad for you.
Yeah. Whoever gets it, y'all got it.
What?
You
Whoever
speaking
gets
to
it,
existence,
y'all got
whatever. Yeah, don't knock on
it.
wood.
No, don't knock on wood now.
You fucked yourself.
You done got pregnant already.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Hold on. What?
you done impregnated yourself in 2019. You've impregnated yourself in 2019. 2019 is a long year.
You just sent God an instant message.
Yep. God said, I got you, bro.
I got you, bro. Is that bro?
Bro, I got you.
Baby on the way, bro.
So by the end of 2019, y'all actually gonna be pregnant at least, if not already had a baby.
One of y'all gonna get pregnant.
Don't try to reverse the curse. No, reverse the curse.
And you tried to knock on wood too late, so
Yeah.
you already
I knocked on it
cursed.
3
Because you said it with conviction, like I'm gonna get a baby. Well,
Yeah, I was trying
It
to
could have
round
been
out.
a dog.
I was trying to round out the segment, and you jumped in with the baby talk. So that means that you really want it, and that's what you gonna
man,
get.
I'm not. Oh.
You want it, you gonna get it.
mm-hmm.
So anyway, to end that, we're gonna go into the Woosah segment because we really don't have time for anything else. So Woosah, just to end this whole segment, because we're almost at an hour already. I know a lot of people do like vision boards for the end of the year, and I think the vision boards are good. In fact, I saw somebody that did. They said they were having like a vision jar party.
Oh, jar.
I think it's the girl that does my hair. She said they're having like a vision jar party where
How
like
do you do the jar?
you get like a mason jar. And you, I mean, basically the same thing you do with a vision board. You put like
Oh, you
objects
stick-
or written things, you stick them all inside the jar, and then what you do is you can add to it throughout the year, and you can go back and read what you wrote and all that kind of stuff throughout the year, and it's just all in the jar.
I'm
In a
not
jar.
good at the board, right? writing this stuff down. They like pull one, like, you know what, I'm about to do this.
Yeah, put your goals in there. Like, this is what I'm gonna do into that. Okay, let's say one of the things was that we want to devote more time to networking. You could write out that you're supposed to be networking on one of the papers, put it in there. Later on in the year, you pull it out and be like, oh shit, I was supposed to be networking. I ain't done none of that shit yet, and it's already March.
That's
So
true.
you go ahead and do some of that. Or somewhere in the year, you're like, you know what else I need to do before the end of the year? I need to do, run a 5K. Write that down, even if it's like February. So like usually with a vision board, you fill a vision board up,
And you
and then
can't
that's
put
it.
nothing
It's-
else. Yeah,
it's
that's
full.
why I said, I was like, nah.
So if you do a jar, like you can just add to it as you go,
That's true. I might do that.
and even take
I'm
from
gonna
it.
decorate my jar.
Like if you get if it's a specific goal, once you reach it, like let's say you say one of your goals is run a 5K, and in May you run a 5K.
I
Go
can
ahead,
pick it out.
look at that, and you have to go through the jar in order to pull it out. So you're gonna look at all the other stuff you have in there, and then be
shit.
like, oh shit, there's a 5K when I take it out. But oh shit, I ain't done none of this shit I said I was gonna
Do it like a raffle.
Yeah.
Take a jar, shake it up,
Yeah.
and put like, hey, this month I'm gonna do this, and you pull it out like,
Pull
oh
it out.
shit.
But I just wanted to talk about like just the fact that vision. I like vision boards too, so I'm not knocking people that do vision boards because I think vision boards are good too. Like I think putting your goals out, like the preacher
And
say,
then
write the vision and make it plain.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, so that you know what you have to do. And I think that's important for journaling. I think everybody should have the goal for kind of journaling more in the next year. Because I think putting your thoughts on paper is good, which is what people end up doing on Facebook statuses anyway.
That's why I got off of Facebook.
So like people be on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and they always be posting memes and all that kind of stuff to tell you how they feel, where they should just be writing the things down for themselves. Just
That might
write
be
it
their
down.
journal though.
But the problem with journaling on Facebook is that you're getting input from other people.
Mm.
So like when you journal, you're supposed to be collecting your own thoughts. You write out what you think, and you just keep thinking about what you want, and then you keep writing down what you're thinking. If you put it on Facebook and be like, damn, today was a bad day, or such and such happened today, you can get 15 comments on there talking about, oh girl, what happened? Oh, this is what you should have done. Now you know what you should be happy because the Lord woke you up this morning, and it's gonna be a whole bunch of shit like all down there.
And then you don't want shit to come back on you. Like, I don't want to put like a status, whatever, I'm talking shit
Right.
on there about something, and then I'm looking like, you know what, a couple of months have passed, I feel like I've grown, I have grown, but then somebody be like, nah, you still that same person that put this and that. And
Yeah.
you're like, well, damn, I didn't put that out there when I should have been saying a thought to myself.
Or it could be about, your job or your relationship or anything. It could be like you talking shit about something in general. And I think that you should be able to get those thoughts out. I don't think your thoughts should be out on social media. So if you write them down, even like people think when you journal, you got to go fill pages like Dear Diary. My day was good today. I wrote down the street and
I
like,
used to write, this is the worst day ever. I'll try again tomorrow.
and it could be that
Like,
simple.
shit.
It could be that simple. Something real quick, or like this nigga getting on my nerves. Leave that in your journal. Draw a little spooky line under it. Then the next day you write something else. Like it don't have to be elaborate paragraphs like you writing in your diary.
Because you want to be able to look back on those days and be like, damn, I was tripping, or damn, I was speaking the truth to myself, or what was going on that day.
Damn, you're doing the same shit over and over
Yeah,
and over.
but-
I had to
but-
look at myself like, wait.
But at the end of the day, you telling yourself that versus putting it on social media.
Yeah, where somebody
Everybody
else
else
is
is doing your own opinions and shit.
I've never been the type of around social media.
Right, but I'm saying that a lot of people do though. A lot. And so like one of those things is like, okay, like I said, I'm talking about vision boards and I'm talking about journaling, but another thing with journaling is, like I said, you can write a quick statement or you can write like a list. Like, this is what pissed me off recently. Boom, 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 boom. That list goes. Then when you come back and look at it later, and you can go back and rethink it and be like, okay, I was tripping here. I was just mad, and I'm glad I wrote it down because now I can see where I was tripping.
I used to write down what was positive in the day. So because my journal got real negative, and I was like, hell no, it was something good happened during these days.
That too.
So I was like, every day write something positive. And it actually, when I read back over it, it made me feel better. Like, it made me feel
Yeah.
much better.
You don't realize how much good things happen because, like, if you're in a bad mood, especially if you have like anxiety, when there's have anxiety attacks, like when you have those anxiety attacks, the first thing you think of is everything bad that's happened.
Yeah.
And so you sometimes it helps to have something to look back on, and that's why a vision board is good. It's good to have a vision to be like, oh, okay, look, this is what my goal is. This is what I'm looking for. I don't have to worry about all the negative shit that's going on with me because I have goals. I have ambition. I have things that I'm working towards, and I'm getting closer to this particular vision. My one vision was to start a podcast, and I've actually done it. I bought a mic. I downloaded Audacity on the computer. Like I've done that shit. And so like as bad as I feel like it is, I'm actually making progress. And so vision boards, vision jar, journaling, all of that shit's important as you start a new year so that you can keep yourself on a positive track.
And I'm gonna journal with my new What's the Remedy book.
What's the Remedy podcast? There you go.
What's the Remedy podcast book.
I remember I seen what was that Brilliant Idiots with them. They made about the end of the year thing. They was talking about like this. You have all the tools to do what you need to do.
Yeah.
That was like how, so they was talking about like with media and stuff like that. They was like, yeah, how everybody back in the day used to be like, I need to get on TV. TV was like a big ass thing with to do whatever.
Yeah.
It was like all you need is a damn phone.
Yeah.
They was like TV's nothing but a screen now. It's not a gatekeeper that you got to go to a studio or whatever. It was like your phone was a screen. You know what I'm saying? Camcorder, everything's a screen. It was like you can get your information out and get yourself out to the world in all these different platforms.
Yeah.
To get what you need to get. So pretty much kind of get off your behind and don't make the excuse no more that, hey, these people are gatekeepers, they're keeping me out. Because nobody's keeping you out but yourself.
Exactly. So with that being said, we're going to kind of round it out for this year, the end of 2018. This episode will come out on December 28th. So by the time you hear it, we're going into the new year.
New year, new me.
New year, and we'll be back like what,
I'm gonna
8th
get some
or 9th?
purple hair.
You gotta do you then.
Yeah, do you, my nigga.
Don't roll your eyes and be like that. Dude.
Hey.
Yeah, but yeah, no, we'll be back. I guess we probably won't do it right after New Year, so we're gonna come back on the 8th.
Yeah.
So we'll be dropping a new episode on like the 8th and 9th. So.
With more guests.
Yeah, in the new year we'll have more guests. We might be sometimes in a new studio too.
Yep. So hit us up if you want to get on, and we can find you a spot, schedule you in, and we can have a good discussion over all kinds of things related to mental health, social issues, and all those things that are plaguing society. So, anything else from you guys before we get out of here for the year?
I would like to shout out to the North Shore Mustangs from Winter State. East Side till I die. You thought I wasn't gonna say that, huh?
I can't stand young people.
East Side till I die.
Hail Mary.
Hail Mary.
Hail
That's
Mary.
right, Hail Mary.
Full of grace.
The Lord is.
You got anything else?
Now, Happy New Year. What?
Merry Christmas. Merry New Year. Happy Christmas.
Mary.
Don't drink too much. Be careful. Don't have no kids out there.
Oh yeah, no, for real. If you out for New
Be
Year's,
Uber.
make sure you Uber, Lyft, all that kind of shit, because them laws are gonna be out anyway, and you want to keep yourself protected.
Whenever they be out there driving, baby, Hennessy and Ciroc going down.
I'll be at Opulence at Bayou Event Center. I guess that's what it's called. Yeah.
Yeah,
Over there by
Bayou
Medical
Event.
Center.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's where I'll be for New Year's. Y'all going to Hennessy Rock?
Yeah, I must call this the Hennessy Rock Boy.
Hennessy Rock party. Yeah. So we'll be out and about. Y'all see us, holler at me. You know, Happy New Year.
I need to see pictures.
Okay.
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 She can just stalk you. Your pictures.
Yeah. We got to see what you look like before Ashley runs into.
Yeah, for real. But see how you looking stepping into the new year.
Yeah.
If you stepping in busted, we got a problem with
What?
you.
Can't come in 2019. You can look busted after
Yeah.
12 o'clock. It don't matter.
Yeah.
Come in
After
be right.
midnight, you good, but coming into the new year, you got to
Coming
be
in
right.
Y'all be
Don't
clean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hit it.
Well, I guess that's it. You know what I'm saying? As always, we hope you have laughed a little, learned a lot. We hope we have helped you find the remedy to whatever's troubling you. This is What's the Remedy Podcast.
All right, y'all.
We out.